Hey friends, my phone might die soon, so I'm just going to apologize now if it cuts out. But I just wanted to come on and tell you guys a little bit about my podcasting workshop. So I started out by being a guest on other podcasts and kind of fell in love with podcasting in general and fell in love with other hosts of podcasts and realized how just mission-driven podcast hosts are and how cool that is, you know? And a lot of them don't make money and they're okay with that. And they're really okay with just like getting their word out. But I knew with how many other priorities I had that for me to like dedicate the time and money and energy to this, I want to know that I'm, you know, making an impact and seeing some kind of return on that investment too. So I've had a really awesome podcast journey starting from January of this year when I launched, hitting number 11 on the sexuality charts that week, which is awesome. You do always get a little bit of a boost during your launch week. But then kind of surprising myself and staying on the charts, you know, most days of the week throughout the year and getting to the point where I'm now in the top 1.5% of podcasts globally. So I realized that what's really, really cool about podcasting as a format is you don't have to have a huge audience. You don't have to be an influencer to do really well in this medium. Also, you're actually educating people and changing their lives. And so the feedback you get from people is super, super rewarding. And so I just want to encourage people to do it. And so I'm hosting a podcasting workshop. I'm going to spill all of my secrets. I don't believe in gatekeeping. And I also really want to help support and uplift people who are, you know, mental health people, other people in sexual wellness, anyone who has like a meaningful message, which honestly is like most people who want to be a podcast host. I want to support that. So the workshop is $75. If you register by the end of the day tomorrow, which is Friday, September 1st, you can get $25 off and you just use the coupon code 25 off. So pretty straightforward. Everyone who registers is also going to get a written guide that'll have, again, all my podcast secrets, hyperlinks to everything you could possibly need. The first 10 people, I'm doing this like this is 10, it's not. The first 10 people to register are also going to get a 15-minute one-on-one with me where I'll just kind of go over what is your idea, you know, where are you at in terms of stages of planning and kind of how can I support you to make sure that you are successful. The other thing I want to add is most podcasters fade out. There's a whole word for it, pod fade. There's like jargon because of how many people fade out. I think it's like by the end of a year, 90% of people who started a podcast won't be podcasting anymore. The average person only lasts for 8 sessions and the average episode only gets about 30 downloads. So I want to help you guys avoid all of that. And it's actually not rocket science. I just think most people don't know, you know, and I've seen people with larger audiences also struggle with it because they didn't know the strategy behind it. And I also know so many people are kind of like, just get started. It's just important. And yes, it's important to get started. But in this area in particular, there's a really big difference between just get started and get started strategically. So just wanted to come on here and let people know that. If you check out my stories, there's a link to register for the workshop. I think it's also in the link in bio. And again, you can use that discount code 25 off for the next 24 hours or so. So, all right. I hope that answered anyone's questions and I hope it was helpful and I hope to see you at the workshop.